Welcome to this quiet corner of the Grand Theft Auto universe. Tonight, there are no sirens wailing or engines roaring. Just soft speculation and gentle theories about GTA 6, Rockstar's most mysterious project in years. We'll drift through fan theories and whispered possibilities, exploring the stories that might shape Vice City's return. So, get comfortable, let your mind wander, and join me on this peaceful journey into what GTA 6 could become. Let's begin where so many conversations have started with Jason, one of the two protagonists we'll be playing as. He's quiet, calm, but there's something hidden beneath the surface. In the second trailer, there's a small moment. A prison guard looks at him and says, "I've seen you here before." Jason's reply is just as cryptic. "You might have." And then later, in another clip, someone calls him a Fed. That little word opened the floodgates. Could Jason actually be an undercover cop? It wouldn't be out of place in a Rockstar game. In fact, it would be almost poetic. Think about how often betrayal has been at the heart of their stories. In Grand Theft Auto 5, Michael's deal with the FIB set the entire story into motion, creating tension with Trevor and Franklin. In Grand Theft Auto 4, Nico was constantly haunted by old betrayals from his past life in Europe. Even in Red Dead Redemption, Arthur Morgan faced the slow betrayal of Dutch's crumbling loyalty. Rockstar loves this theme. They thrive in the gray area between loyalty and deception. So, if Jason really is an undercover cop, imagine what that means for the game. One moment you're pulling off a heist with Lucia, the next you're reporting to law enforcement, maybe even sabotaging the very people you just worked with. It would create a kind of cat and mouse dynamic, where even the player is never fully comfortable. Because how can you trust a character who is built on lies? The thought of switching between Jason and Lucia, knowing that one might be hiding a knife behind his back, adds a tension that's hard to shake. And then, on the other side of this partnership, we have Lucia. She's not starting with a clean slate. From the very first trailer, her ankle monitor stood out immediately. A small device, flashing, reminding everyone that she's not free. This led to one of the most convincing theories out there, that Lucia begins the story under parole or house arrest. Imagine how that would shape the early hours of the game. Certain areas of the map could be restricted, not because the developers arbitrarily blocked them off, but because the character herself is literally not allowed to go there. Step too far, and suddenly the police are on your trail. Rockstar has always been good at weaving real-world elements into their gameplay. In Red Dead Redemption 2, the wanted system was tied to witnesses and lawmen, creating organic tension. In GTA 5, Franklin's early missions reminded us he was stuck in a low-income neighborhood, boxed in by his surroundings. Lucia's ankle monitor could be the same kind of storytelling tool, grounding us in her world, making sure we feel the weight of her situation before the larger story even begins. But when we look at Jason and Lucia together, the picture gets even darker. Their partnership has already been compared to Bonnie and Clyde, the infamous outlaw couple of the Great Depression. Their story was one of passion, crime, and eventually betrayal. And so fans have wondered, is Rockstar leading us down a similar road? Will Jason betray Lucia to save himself? Will Lucia cut Jason loose in a moment of desperation? It wouldn't be surprising. After all, Rockstar rarely gives us neat, happy endings. They prefer to make us feel the sting of choices, the weight of consequences. If they follow the Bonnie and Clyde blueprint, GTA 6 could end with heartbreak, with a final betrayal that forces us to look back and question every moment leading up to it. And speaking of looking back, there's another theory that stretches far into the past, the mysterious return of Phil Cassidy. For longtime fans, Phil is a familiar face, the one-armed arms dealer from Vice City and GTA 3, but in the GTA 6 trailer, fans notice something strange. Phil is there, but this time he has both arms. That small detail sent the community spiraling. Who is this man? Is it Phil himself, somehow rewritten into the ATG universe? Or is it his son, Phil Jr., taking over the family business and keeping the Cassidy name alive? Another explanation is even wilder. That the 3D universe, the older games like Vice City and San Andreas, were just fictional movies inside the HD universe. Meaning, GTA 6 might be showing us the real Phil for the very first time. It's a fun idea, but also a complicated one. Rockstar has always kept their universes separate, the 3D games in one timeline, the ATG games in another. GTA 6's modern-day setting makes it impossible for it to be a prequel to Vice City's 1980s. So maybe this is just Rockstar winking at the fans, slipping in a familiar name and face as an Easter egg. Or maybe, just maybe, they're building something bigger. Which brings us to one of the most iconic names in GTA history, Tommy Vercetti. The king of Vice City, the man whose rise to power defined an entire game. Fans can't help but wonder if he might return in GTA 6. The math adds up, at least in theory. GTA 6 is set in the 2020s, which would put Tommy in his 70s. Old, yes, but not out of the game entirely. Could we see him as an aged crime lord, still pulling strings from the shadows, ruling Vice City with an iron grip? The possibility excites fans. But here's the catch. Tommy existed in the 3D universe, not the HD one. Rockstar has never officially crossed those timelines. Still, they're not above giving fans what they want in subtle ways. Maybe we won't see Tommy himself, but perhaps his name, his influence, his empire. A building with his initials, a whispered reference to an old crime boss, something that acknowledges his legend without breaking Rockstar's carefully constructed universes. And then there are the theories that go beyond cameos and characters, that look at the very structure of the story itself. Some fans believe GTA 6 might span multiple decades, showing us not just Jason and Lucia's rise, but their eventual fall. It wouldn't be the first time Rockstar played with time. GTA 5 opened with a prologue set years before the main story. Red Dead Redemption 2 spanned a wide stretch of years, following Arthur Morgan's slow descent. If GTA 6 embraced this idea fully, we could see missions flashing back to the 1970s or 80s, watching Vice City evolve through different eras. Of course, it would be ambitious. Designing era-specific cities, vehicles, clothing, and music would be a massive undertaking. But Rockstar has always been ambitious. The idea of stepping into Vice City's neon-soaked 80s one moment and its modern-day skyline the next is a dream many fans can't let go of. Whether or not it happens, it speaks to the hunger for a game that isn't just big but deep, stretching across time itself. And speaking of time, there's one final detail that connects GTA 6 to its predecessor, GTA 5, in a subtle but fascinating way. In one screenshot, fans spotted a blurry DVD of Meltdown, the movie produced by Michael DeSanta. Yes, that Michael, the retired bank robber turned reluctant movie mogul. If that DVD really is in GTA 6, it could mean Rockstar is tying the universes together, if only through small references. Michael may not walk into Vice City as a character, but his presence, his work, his influence could live on in the background. It's a reminder that every Rockstar world, no matter how separate, still feels strangely connected. These are just the opening layers of GTA 6's theories, Jason's secrets, Lucia's restrictions, betrayals, cameos, and even timelines. And yet the rabbit hole goes so much deeper. Because once we move past the story and characters, we begin to step into the mechanics of the game itself. And that's where the speculation really begins to grow. As much as we love to speculate about the characters and their fates, GTA has always been more than its story. What truly defines it is the world itself. The sandbox, the mechanics, the little details that make every street corner feel alive. And GTA 6, being Rockstar's most ambitious project yet, has inspired some bold theories about what we'll be able to do once we step foot in Leonida, their version of Florida. One of the most popular theories is about interiors. In GTA 5, despite its massive scale, only a small fraction of buildings could actually be entered. Bars, convenience stores, a few apartments, and that was about it. Players always wished for more. And now, with GTA 6, a theory has taken hold that up to 70% of buildings on the map could be enterable. This rumor gained traction thanks to Rockstar's patent for something called Interiors AI, a system that would procedurally generate realistic building layouts. Imagine walking into a random motel, exploring its rooms, each one slightly different from the next. Or ducking into a nightclub during a police chase, blending into the crowd to shake your wanted level. A living, breathing city where almost every door has the potential to open. 70% might be optimistic, but even a fraction of that would make Vice City feel more alive than any Rockstar map before it. And it wouldn't just be the buildings that feel alive. The world itself could change around us. Players are convinced GTA 6 will feature a far more advanced weather system, with storms, fog, and heavy rain shaping the way NPCs behave. In GTA 5, pedestrians would pull out umbrellas or run for cover. In Red Dead Redemption 2, mud clung to Arthur's boots and rain washed blood from his coat. With GTA 6 set in a region based on Florida, weather is more than just atmosphere. It's part of the identity. Torrential storms, sudden downpours, even the possibility of hurricanes, all of it could play into the experience, making each session feel different from the last. And with a more dynamic world comes more dynamic people. Leaks and theories suggest that NPCs will be smarter than ever, with their own daily routines, habits, and responses. Imagine committing a crime in a crowded street. Instead of everyone reacting in the same predictable way, some might pull out their phones and call 911, while others freeze in fear or even try to fight back. The police response, in turn, could be more varied, depending on who called, where you are, and what you did. It's a small change, but one with massive implications. In GTA 5, crimes were often binary. Commit one, and suddenly the police are on you. In GTA 6, it could be more organic, more layered. You might commit a robbery in a quiet neighborhood and get away clean, but try the same thing in a crowded downtown street, and you could find half the city on your tail. It would make every decision feel heavier, every action more realistic. And realism is something Rockstar loves to sprinkle in, even in the smallest ways. Fans noticed Lucia wearing earphones in certain screenshots, which sparked an interesting idea. What if players could listen to the radio on foot? In GTA 5, the radio was confined to vehicles, but imagine wandering the streets of Vice City with headphones in, tuning into your favorite station, letting the music set the mood even when you're not behind the wheel. It's a small feature, but one that would make the world feel even more immersive. Other theories suggest Rockstar might go even deeper into realism with fuel mechanics. The idea is simple. Cars would actually need gas. Drive too long, and you'll need to refuel at a station. Gas stations themselves could become strategic points, not just for filling up, but for robberies, side missions, or even hazards. Shoot a gas pump and watch it explode. Damage a car's tank and see it leak, forcing you to abandon it or refuel quickly. It's a divisive idea. Some players love the added immersion, others worry it might become tedious. Rockstar will have to strike a balance. Realism, but never at the expense of fun. And while we're on the topic of fun, let's talk about one of the oldest debates in GTA history, the wanted level system. In GTA 5, the maximum was 5 stars. But longtime fans remember when it used to be 6. That extra star represented complete chaos. Military vehicles, tanks, helicopters swarming overhead. Some fans feel GTA 5's police were too easy to escape, too forgiving compared to earlier games. Which is why many are hoping GTA 6 will bring back the 6-star wanted level, restoring that sense of overwhelming challenge, where survival feels impossible but thrilling. And then there are the little glimpses we've seen in trailers that suggest new side activities. One in particular has caught the community's attention. Lucia in a cage fight. A brief clip, but one packed with possibilities. Could underground fighting rings be a recurring side mission? Could we gamble on fights, train, or even rise through the ranks of an underground league? For a character like Lucia, whose rebellious streak is already clear, it would make perfect sense. But side missions are only part of the puzzle. The heart of GTA's gameplay has always been the big jobs, the heists, the robberies, the moments where planning and chaos collide. And here, too, the theories are strong. The trailers hint at elaborate bank robberies, nods to Fast 5 style action sequences, and characters with histories in drug running. Heists and drug trafficking were huge in GTA 5, and even more so in GTA Online. It's almost certain GTA 6 will double down on them, making them central pillars of both the story and the sandbox. And if money is the prize, then the economy itself could become more interactive than ever. Some believe players will be able to invest in businesses, shaping their empire like never before. Others go even further, suggesting Rockstar might experiment with in-game cryptocurrency, reflecting the modern digital economy. Whether or not crypto makes the cut, the idea of a living, breathing economy is enticing. Imagine manipulating markets, buying and selling assets, or watching as the city reacts to your criminal empire. Even the way we interact with characters could evolve. One shot from the trailer shows Jason and Lucia embracing outside a nightclub, and fans believe this could be the new character selection screen. In GTA 5, switching between Michael, Franklin, and Trevor was a seamless but functional mechanic. In GTA 6, Rockstar might make it more cinematic, more emotional. Choosing a character could feel like stepping into their life at that exact moment, reinforcing the bond between player and protagonist. All of these mechanics, from interiors to weather, from NPC intelligence to wanted levels, point to one thing: immersion. Rockstar isn't just building a game. What's there building a world that feels real, one that breathes, reacts, and surprises you at every turn. But as exciting as gameplay mechanics are, they're only one piece of the puzzle. Because what truly defines GTA, what has always defined it, is the world itself. And when it comes to the world of GTA 6, the theories get even bigger. If the mechanics shape how we play, then the world itself shapes how we feel. Vice City has always been one of Rockstar's most beloved settings, a neon-soaked playground of crime and excess. And GTA 6's version of Vice City, along with the wider state of Leonida, is already sparking endless discussion about what exactly we'll be able to explore. One theory suggests that the map won't just stop at Vice City itself. Small details in trailers, license plates, character clothing, even offhand references hint at Liberty City making a return. Not as a second full map, but perhaps as a destination for certain missions. Just like GTA 5 briefly whisked us away to North Yankton, GTA 6 could give us a chance to fly north, back to the cold streets of Liberty City. If only for a chapter or two. It wouldn't just be a nostalgic callback, but a reminder that Rockstar's world is larger than any one city. Others believe the game may stretch even further, perhaps including multiple cities, or even a Rio de Janeiro-inspired area. The trailers have shown us beaches, swamps, suburbs, and glittering downtown skylines. Leonida is clearly diverse, a blend of urban chaos and rural stillness. Expanding the map to multiple cities would be ambitious, maybe even too ambitious for a single game, but fans can't help dreaming. Because if anyone could pull it off, it's Rockstar. And the setting itself opens the door for dynamic, unpredictable events. Florida is infamous for its hurricanes, and some believe Rockstar may bring that chaos into the game. Imagine a rare scripted storm sweeping through Vice City, streets flooding, power lines down, cars abandoned in the water. It would change the feel of the map, if only temporarily, making you adapt to the destruction before the city repairs itself. Red Dead Redemption 2 already showed us dynamic weather on a smaller scale. GTA 6 could take that to the next level. But it's not just the environment that might shift. Some theories suggest gang territories could make a return. In San Andreas, neighborhoods shifted hands depending on your actions. In GTA 6, the idea could be even more dynamic. Rival gangs could control blocks, react to your drug running, your heists, your choices. Streets could feel alive with turf wars, giving the map a constantly changing sense of danger and opportunity. And of course, Rockstar loves its Easter eggs. Fans are already speculating about everything from alien sightings to secret conspiracies woven into the fabric of Vice City. GTA 5 had its UFOs and hidden murals, so it's almost certain GTA 6 will have something just as strange. A small group of players even believe Rockstar could tie GTA 6 to another of its most notorious titles, Manhunt. In one scene, a character named Cal is shown with a tattoo resembling Pigsy, a villain from Manhunt. Is it just a nod, or is there something deeper? Knowing Rockstar, it's probably both. But not all theories are serious. Some are just fun. A wild idea floated on Reddit imagined GTA 6 including playable versions of older GTA games within an in-game console. Picture sitting in your Vice City apartment, turning on the TV and firing up GTA 4 inside GTA 6. It's unlikely, of course, but fans love to imagine Rockstar going that extra mile, blurring the line between nostalgia and reality. Others speculate about VR integration. After GTA 5's experiment with first-person mode, it's not impossible to imagine Rockstar dipping into virtual reality in the future. For now, though, that feels more like a dream than a promise. And then there are the more controversial theories, like the possibility of children appearing in the game for the first time. A blurry screenshot sparked this speculation, but it's unlikely. Rockstar has always avoided that kind of inclusion, knowing the backlash it would create in a world built on violence. Still, the rumor lingers, a reminder of how far fans are willing to stretch their imaginations. Even the most far-fetched theories tell us something important. They show just how much excitement there is, how much anticipation has built around this game. From hurricanes to aliens, from betrayals to Easter eggs, players want GTA 6 to be more than just a sequel. They want it to be an experience that surprises them, challenges them, and keeps them guessing long after the credits roll. And through all of the speculation, one thing becomes clear. Rockstar has built a reputation not just for creating games, but for creating worlds that feel alive. They give us characters we love and hate, cities that pulse with energy, and secrets that keep us searching for years. GTA 6, whatever form it finally takes, will continue that tradition. So as we close this long journey through fan theories and speculation, remember this: every small detail, every line of dialogue, every blurry screenshot has been turned into a piece of a much larger puzzle. Some of these theories will prove true, others will fade into legend, but together they paint a picture of what GTA 6 could be, not just a game, but an entire world waiting for us to step inside. And maybe that's the best way to end tonight's exploration, with not answers, but possibilities. Because speculation is half the fun. The rest will come when Rockstar finally opens the doors to Vice City and lets us see for ourselves. Until then, we wait.